is about that time, everybody. It is MRL Season 14, Round 1. It's Round 1 already? Already, it's the Canadian Grand Prix for Moose Racing League here at Canada. Round 1 is at one of the best tracks here on the calendar. It's gonna be probably a sunny day here at Canada. Let's look at the track map. Sector 1, very fast sector with a small DRS zone starting it and ending it. Into Sector 2, really nice flowy chicane into the back straight and a hairpin for Sector 3. Really love this track, and you're gonna have an amazing commentator to go back behind it. It's gonna be me, D-Master OG. Thank you so much for joining me here in MRL Season 14. I'm going to be your commentator for Round 1. Again, I've said that twice now. The reason I've said that twice is because I haven't been here for about a whole season. Welcoming me back is an amazing grid. Let's go ahead and just head straight into the qualifying session, because we're loading into the session now as we speak. Let's on my camera a little bit back. There you go. Better. Alright. Hi Pat. Hi JJ. We're loading in. Let me get chat pulled up on my phone because I no longer have a second screen. I'm a very professional commentator, by the way. You're starting the session now, and I just wanted to go. Actually, I made something for this. Why didn't I just use that? Smart. Let's use this instead. Let's look at our lineup. This is an absolute cinema of a tier 4 to start out with. And of course, as you can see down there in the corner, can't point to it, but the curse counter is there for when we need it. Starting off with Aston Martin on our bottom right, we got Cobb K not showing by the text right there. Corny, his teammate, he's going to be the TP for Aston Martin. Sage Vaughn and Declan for the Haas. Villeneuve and Great Ace for the Ferrari. John Does Work and MRK in the Red Bull, Light Red Bull, the RB. Newbie in JTB Drippin are going to be in your Mercedes. Testarossa and Race Boy in the McLaren. Chosen Toby and Welshie in your Kick Sauber. Rowdy and Tysuit in the Red Bull Racing team. Movement Knight and Striker, I can't read, in the Williams. Ted and Razor are going to be in your Alpine. Absolutely competitive field. Midnight, Rockin' Rowdy, Ted, Cobb K, John Does Work. All 4 of them are known quantities here in TPs. Have been TPs before. Tysuit and Rockin' Rowdy, previous are my teammates and previous tier 4 winners here. MRK really stand out in tier 4 last season. Great Ace has always been good. Villeneuve has always been good. These guys are known quantities down here too. Cobb K has had his days. Ted has as well. Really strong field. Let's go. Let's actually get back into the racing now, as we actually have qualies going out. Oh, it is a little bit dark. It is a little bit overcast, so maybe we'll get a little bit of a wet session later on. Go ahead and turn everything on. Yeah, everybody's still going out on soft. Nobody's on wet. No wet conditions yet. Oh, gold. Oh, gold. A little bit dark. Oh. And, oh. It just didn't register, I guess. My bad, everybody. There you go. Now we can see the game. Thank you. We are back. No rain, either sessions. All right. Thank you for confirming, JT. JTV Dripping. Cobb K Infinity. Okay. We got a little bit of name changes. We got Vaughn down here in tier 4. Interesting. Welshie doing the fastest lap of anybody so far. Then Vaughn, I thought he was going to be on a quick lap. That tells me he was. Next two across the line are going to be the Ferraris, but they're starting their laps now. Happening with the black screen. Crazy, right? Crazy bouncy. We're not going to have that today. It's only the first stream. 10-8 is actually insane. Hold up, guys. Let's run this back for a second. Vaughn just did a 10-8. Excuse me? Nobody else is getting close. Pat the Rock and Cub K are 400ths off each other. Let's see who else is coming down to the final pit straight. It's gonna be nobody's on a good lap so far. Declan, let's see what he's gonna be able to do. And then Chosen Toby's on for a lap. Let's see. Declan comes to the line, goes across it, and goes P2 behind his teammate, still a second off. Chosen Toby's gonna be the next one across. He goes P4 behind his teammate, still about a second and a half off. What was his lap? Mr. Testarossa is going to be the next one across the line, going very cleanly over the last chicane through the wall of champions. Next, just, oh my goodness, very, very close to Vaughn, 11-0. And that shows that we are very, very close to seeing what that pole time is going to be sitting at. Next across the line was Ted. He puts it up into P6 with a 12-3. See, John does work. He's going to be the next one across the line with a competitive lap time. Excuse me. Does the final corner very well to the line. P3. Absolutely. Absolutely great lap. Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking, Bouncy. 10-8 in tier 4 on a banker is crazy. Haas have a good lineup. That's probably what I was doing. Something looks off. What looks off? The Ferraris at the back looks pretty normal. Getting a little bit of a tow here, Midnight. Yeah, Snaky, me too. 10-8 in tier 4 is cooking. My best lap was a 10-1. I don't know how much faster. Good to see the gang on track, yes sir. E7, 12-0. Yeah, I think the tier 4 starts from P2, P3 downwards, because these guys are in a league of their own. 6/10 ahead of the next car is nuts. For the top 3, 8/10 ahead of the next field. Alright, let's see who's on a lap. Young coming into the pits. Fastest lap for Mr. Testarossa by 13 thousandths of a second. Welcome back to tier 4. Welcome back to tier 4.5. Wow, just wow. Both the Kicksavers are going to be on their lap starting now. Washi did not get a great start to this lap, but let's see what he's going to be able to do to improve the rest of it. Okay, through the first, second corners, getting out of the corner a little slow, but that's okay. I feel that bum. That's so true. Yeah, I think we're all getting scared by this quali session. Everybody in chat along with me. This hasn't been a horrible lap. Purple middle sector has gained 0.3 on his personal. Good traction out of there. It's a little bit of over rotation, but it's okay. Ahead is he doing a lap? Razor, nope. That's going to be starting a lap. Ted, great over the last corner. Let's see what this improves him to. Down to the line, running out of battery just now. 8 improvement. What a lap from Welshie. Wow. That puts him in front of John Desworth by 100. Will not mean anything at all. Yeah, this is going to be carnage. JT has retired from the session. Into the wall. No, no, JT, no. Please let me see it. Oh no, that's so unfortunate. Oh, he probably spun it into the wall. Oh, JT. Am I capable? Wait 1 second, I had him call. That's so true. That's so true. This wouldn't be MRL. It's actually a lot closer than I thought it would be. Young is just trying to put a lap on the board. Just trying. Can't do it. Let's see Newbie. Let's see if Newbie has anything on the books. Nope. He's cooked. Dead man. Cooked. This is Rowdy, by the way. Rockin' Rowdy. Absolutely cooked. Nothing on the board. Can't get a lap in. Oh, you went into the wall of champions. That's what happened. MRK retired in the bits. Unfortunate. While she retired from P3 in the pits. Nice. He's calling it a day. How much time is left? That's probably why. Can't see the time. Unfortunate. Oh, Cobb retires into turn 1. What? What? Oh my god, what is that? Oh, what did I just witness? Wait, what? What did I just witness? What? I think Striker is just as shocked as me. All of that while Newbie is doing an absolute heater. Watch him put this on pole while Cobb K was on his side. Newbie coming to the line. What's he gonna do? He's gonna put it in P3. Oh my god. That is an absolute heater lap time. And this is kind of more what I expected from Tier 4. We have a 10th gap separating the top 4, and then that's another 2 tenths back to P5, and then 3 tenths for 4 drivers competing for the last top 10 positions. Absolute cinema. Starting off very strong. absolutely diabolical. That was diabolical. On his side, Razor. Let's see what he's gonna be able to do on a flying lap, going all the way aggressive into the first two corners, mounting the curb, getting out of the corner decently, not using all the track because it gets you slippery on the outside, using all the track on this entry and exit as well, getting all the way to the curb. Really, really tidy first sector so far. Found a 10th and a half. Over a 10th and a half. Great first sector. Okay. See what he's going to be able to do through the middle sector, through this very fast chicane. A little bit of a lock up into it, but it's okay. Coming out of it very quickly. No invalidation. Also very good. Purple middle sector with 2 tenths gained. Let's see what his last sector is going to look like to get him qualifying closer to that pole position. He's going to be trying to beat Welshie, and if he can find another couple of tenths, then he might be looking for pole, but right now the goal is to beat out Welshie 3 tenths ahead of him. All he needs to do is not invalidate the lap. That's what he needed to do. Unfortunate for Razor. Invalidated on the last corner. Unfortunate. Let's go on board with my team principal just behind my other teammate, Young Shoelace, in the Red Bull, going all the way down to second gear, third and fourth coming out of the corner as quickly as they can. And goes really wide into the fast chicane and invalidates his lap. Unfortunate. That is absolutely insane. Let's go for one more lap. Testarossa outdoing himself once more for pole position, for provisional pole position for the McLaren driver. One more attempt goes for Vaughn. He has only done a banker lap so far. He needs this lap to be a good lap, or else he will not be. Oh, and he instantly invalidates it. That's the end for that lap for Vaughn. 2 minutes 30 left on the clock. He's got more than enough time to do another lap. Does he have the fuel? Yeah, he has the fuel. That's not a worry for Vaughn. He's gonna get another lap to do it. All he has to do is gain a 10th, and he has that pole position from his provisional banker lap. Pretty close still from the top 4 drivers. Let's put it back to leader. First person starting their final lap looks to be Newbie. Let's see what his first sector is going to look like. Previously, he did a 10.9. Now, getting out of the corner as fast as he could in third. Really nice traction, going all the way over the curve that he could, nearly invalidating the lap, still keeping it clean around to the final corner. A 10th up already. Not the final corner, the first corner of sector 2. Chicane. He went really wide into that corner, probably lost the good that he had. He did. He's backing out of it already. Now Vaughn, he is starting his lap. He has done a pretty better first sector. It's like he went all the way aggressive on that curb, a little bit down on his first sector. Not that big of an improvement, but he's going to be looking to the second and third sector to make him better. A little bit of a lockup, nearly invalidating the lap. Is that going to be an improvement? Coming to the second sector line, it is just barely an improvement. He needs to find a couple more hundreds in this final 2 corners of the racetrack, getting a good exit, getting a little bit of a slipstream from this Williams driver here. One final lap for Mr. Testarossa as well. In front of him, Vaughn, he's coming to the line now. Is he going to be able to put down a lap good enough for pole position? He comes to the line, and he does not. He does not improve. And Mr. Testarossa has a horrible slide out of the first corner, maybe due to the dirty air of Red Bull in front of him, but that's just not going to be enough with this competitive of a field. First sector time is down a second. Vaughn is down a second. Vaughn is down already. He's not going to be able to improve. Newbie, though, he is on a heater on this final lap. Getting a great exit out of this corner is crucial. He does get it, and absolutely storming to the final corner of the racetrack, trying to avoid the wall of champions. He's going to go for pole. Is he going to be able to get it? Braking late into the final chicane, a little sideways, but missing the wall of champions. Let's see what he gets. Is it? It is pole by 2.5 tenths. What a lap from Newbie. Absolutely incredible lap time there from the Mercedes driver. Wow, 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 wow. The other Mercedes is at the back of the field. We are in a Mercedes sandwich for qualifying, ladies and gentlemen. Newbie gets pole position from Mr. Testarossa, 2.5 to 75 thousandths back. Vaughn in third. John does work in fourth position. Welshie in fifth. Early end to his qualifying. Pat the Rock in sixth position. Declan in seventh. Eighth is Chosen Toby. Great qualifying for his return. Midnight in P9, Razor in P10, Ted is in 11th position, Striker in P12, Great Ace and Villeneuve qualifying together in P13 and 14. The Ferraris looking a little bit like real life, being outqualified by almost everybody. Mercedes not having a great day. For one of their cars at least. Welcome to Tier 4. 10-4 is going to be our qualifying pole time. 10-7, 10-8, 10-9 are P2, 3, and 4. 11-1, 11-3, and 11-3 again for our top 8. Newbie, Testarossa, Vaughn, John, Welshie, Pat the Rock, Declan, and Chosen Toby. Absolutely great qualifying from those guys to be so close, within a second of each other. We're gonna have a second until we start. Gotta love it. Alright. I am really excited to see... I want to see Welshie get back up there. He had an early end to his qualifying. JTB Drippin said he was cooking from the back. Chosen Toby from P8 midfield. That's a good spot for him. My teammates in the mud. It's okay. We're gonna come back. I believe in them. Predictions. Those are my predictions. Top three are gonna be Welshie, John, and Newbie. Oh yeah, we should probably turn the music off. I forgot the music was even running. Thank you guys. I don't have a second monitor. MRK podium if he doesn't kill himself. It's a good prediction. Good luck, everybody. It's going to be entertaining, that's for sure. Got me a little Dunkin', you know. Podium for anyone who doesn't kill himself in Canada. Fair. Here we go. Looks like our formation lap is off. As you can see, Newbie being the absolute lead Mercedes. As you can see, the other Mercedes just now getting off the line of JTB driven. Striker has already gone back to the start line and disqualified from the formation lap. Unfortunate. Say goodbye to his tires. Let's see the tires. Everybody on medium or hards in the top 10. Some 4 people electing to go long onto these hards. Interesting. Says it's a 2-stop. But let's calm it down there. People are gonna try the 1-stop. I think it's not gonna go out well. Yeah, you can. It's a 1-stop without a safety car. Yeah, that's kind of what I thought. The game is predicting a little bit too high of wear. And now we got both. Both. Red Bull drivers have been disqualified as we are forming up. I didn't even notice. That's awesome. As we form into the formation, people trying to get out the way for each other and to get into the line. Pretty decent parking from mostly everybody. I don't think I've seen anyone get disqualified. Only waiting on JT, of course. And now we start the Canada Grand Prix. 2, 3, 4, 5 red lights are on and off they go for the MRL Season 1 opening round. We've got a great start from Newbie, not a good start from Testarossa. Gets all the way sideways and has lost multiple positions while she is going side by side with him around the outside, trying to hold it on his harder tires. Did not make that move stick. Further back, we've got a Williams off, really far off. Midnight. Going all the way 3 wide. Very, very sketchy moment between those 3 cars there. And there is a crash behind. Just further back, we've got 2 cars in the wall. It's JTB dripping and Declan. Not what we wanted to see for JT in his start. That is going to be our first incident of the season, I'm pretty sure. We've got no front wing for this RB going wide. Cop K in front, 3 wide into the final corner. Looks like MRK backs out of it, goes to the inside of the Red Bull driver. Instead, going on the outside now is Cop K, trying to make the move stick very, very close to the inside wall. And they're still going side by side. Cop K decides to back out of it. Wow, 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 wow. What just happened? Newbie running away. 1 second already from Vaughn, 1 second from John, and just about a second from Pat the Rock as well. And Welshie has just lost the 1 second. This race is already... That first lap was absolute chaos. 2 people going to the pits, Chosen Toby and JTB Drippin'. And Vaughn is still losing time to Newbie up ahead. Vaughn on the hard tires, choosing that harder compound. Let's see, lap 2, who has lost and gained the most position. Mr. Testarossa is going to be our top 5 most loser, Pat the Rock being our most winner, going up 2 positions. Ted gaining 4 positions in the top 10, 12 being MRK has gained 6 positions. Actually, really good start from 18th to 12th. Very promising start from MRK. Ted going from 11th to 4th, sorry, to 8th. We're having a battle for 4th right now between Pat the Rock and Mr. Testarossa. Fawn ahead, struggling to keep pace with John, who just made the move stick this lap for that position. Ted and Razor and Welshie going side by side. Razor trying to hold that inside line. Welshie doing a great job to hold that outside, getting a little squirrely midnight on the exit of turn 2. And not liking his balance, I'm guessing, because he just keeps locking up. A lot of people are going to be doing that today. Mr. Testarossa back into P4 in front of Pat the Rock, trying to catch up to Vaughn. Does have the DRS. Same with John Does Work. John Does Work has the DRS, or sorry, Vaughn has the DRS and John Does Work. Newbie 2 seconds now ahead. It was just 1.8, but it just went up very quickly. They're going to have a lot of work to do to catch that back up. A very wide moment into the hairpin for Ted. Razor, his teammate's going to be looking up his rear to get a move on with the RS. Ted is going to hold the inside line. Razor is going to hold the outside line. Now Ted backs out and swaps positions with his teammate. Actually a pretty good battle going on here for P2. Vaughn and Mr. Testarossa holding off each other from making moves. Looks like they were squabbling a little bit into that turn 1, turn 2. My teammate's still very far off. Good to know. Williams 9 and 10. 2 double points paying positions for them. Alpine, the other double team in the points paying positions. Really wide moment for Welshie, holding it around the outside. Great move, and gets a traction out of the corner as well from Midnight. Really well done from Welshie to hold that position of 8th. Midnight still holding that 9th, trying to get it. Welshie getting a 3-second time penalty for too many corner cuts. Our first of the season. John Does Work has caught up to Newbie very substantially. They're already 1.2 back, and he's brought the crane with him. Mr. Testarossa not too far back, got in front of Vaughn eventually. They are just holding that pace that John Does Work is doing. Try not to let him slip away. And John Does Work doing an amazing job on his medium tires to catch back up, while the two behind are kind of just saving tires and keeping up as much as they can. Just about keeping up. Mr. Testarossa is about to lose DRS this lap. 3-second time penalty for 2 more people for Striker and Great Ace as well. We've got a spun car. If it looks like Cobb maybe spun and hit the wall or stopped, but no safety car out now. That's still weird to see. While I was away, there must have been a mistake for Mr. Testarossa, because that's again Cobb spun around. Mr. Testarossa has lost time to the cars ahead. 3-second time penalty for a bunch of people again now. Great Ace coming up to the slow car of Cobb. No incidents to be seen yet. No safety cars to be thrown out. 1.6 seconds the gap. Newbie to P2. John Does Work. John Does Work has probably made a mistake there, because Mr. Testarossa is back very close within that. He's lost a second, that little cutaway that we had. And then Vaughn is still staying right with him. Full safety car has come out of the pits, and that's going to be, again, looks like Cobb had a little bit of a spin. Now he's going to come into the pits for a wing change and a pit stop, it looks like. And this is also going to benefit everybody who just started on the mediums, as they're going to get a free pit stop onto the hards. Absolutely a great first 6 laps, 6 stints. Awesome to see. Is anybody going to come into the pit? Whoa. Was that John? That was interesting to say the least. Newbie comes into the pits. Mr. Testarossa and Vaughn both stay out. Newbie, John does work. Razor, Path Rock, Ted, Midnight, MRK, Villeneuve, Rockin' Rowdy, Young Shoelace, and Declan are all coming into the pits. The people who stayed out are going to be Mr. Testarossa, Vaughn, Welshie, Newbie comes out of the pits in P4. Striker stayed out of the pits and still only comes out P5 with his time penalties. Let's go ahead and look at that. 3 seconds for everybody but Welshie. Welshie has 6 seconds. John does work, comes out of the pits in P6. P7 is Razors, both on hard tires. Pat the Rock and Ted on medium tires. JTB Drippin stayed out of the pits on his hard tires. Midnight goes on the mediums, and MRK, Villeneuve, and Young Shoelace all go into hard tires. Grady stays out because he had pitted just 2 laps earlier for hard tires, and that was lap 2. Very late call. Too late. Cobb has retired from the session, and Mr. Testarossa comes into the pits. Very unwise decision to come into the pits there. I would have just stayed out again, but again, hard tires go onto the McLaren, and he's going to come out probably P10, P9. Yeah, it's going to be P9 for Mr. Testarossa, the McLaren driver. He's going to have to deal with that Aston Martin just ahead, unfortunately. Don't think he's going to get passed by anybody else, though. No. Hopefully this Aston Martin of Cobb doesn't interrupt our race too much. Please go off somewhere that's not a killer. Please. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. Please. What are you doing? Oh god. What is that? Okay. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. That's fine. I'm not gonna argue with that. Easy, hard, medium from here, yeah. Very old tires on the top 4, other than Newbie, who is inevitably going to get our race lead one more time. He is on 6 laps newer tires, younger tires than the people around him. Very good strategy, I think, that the Newbie's on here. Rockin' Rowdy on new tires in P10. JTB Drip in P11. On old tires, but still P11, not bad. Very nice. Very nice. Safety car is gonna be in this lap. Safety car. We're gonna get back to racing. Vaughn is gonna lead us under safety car conditions. He's gonna get us back underway. Hopefully Razor can get in his car before the race start. We're gonna go on board with Welshie here for this race start, as he's gonna be watching Vaughn's every single move. These guys are on old tires, and Vaughn is already gone. Vaughn has already started the race, restarted the race, and he has got everybody napping. Newbie gets a 3-second, Deadman, Rockin' Rowdy gets a 3-second time penalty, and that is an absolutely wonderful start from Vaughn. Nearly a second gap already. There is a second gap already to P2. As you can see there, Newbie in P3, just 4/10 back, got a lot better of a start than Welshie. Welshie got caught absolutely napping. As we can see there, that is one big moment for Striker Jonda's work, going down the outside, now on the inside, on the next corner, trying to defend from Pat the Rock, because he does not have the grip he needs. Pat the Rock trying his hardest to get out of the corner, better than Striker. Striker does get out of the corner, and he uses a little bit of battery to hold off that position. Razor is back in the car, hopefully. I don't think he would be ahead of his teammate if he wasn't. Striker still pressuring by his teammate. Welshie trying to pressure Newbie on the outside. Welshie goes all the way to the wall, nearly gets collided into the wall, and Vaughn has already created a 2-second gap to P2. Welshie and Newbie doing that fight had a little bit of a loss of time. Welshie now going down the inside for the Wall of Champions, but Newbie holds it around the outside. Absolutely wonderful move from Newbie there. Great racing from both of those. The Alpine drivers going side by side on the inside of Striker, the Williams as well. Now switchbacking the Williams of Striker. Ted making a wonderful move now to the next corner. The Mercedes going on the outside, the inside of the Williams, making a great move on them. Now the outside of the fast blind corner turns into the inside for the fast chicane for Razor, and that's another position. And as you can see, Striker's just losing so many positions. One more ahead of him is his teammate, and big send from MRK on the inside of Midnight there, and MRK loses another position, going down from P10 all the way down to P11 from Mr. Testarossa. Absolutely dogfighting back here for the last bit of points. Let's go back up to the front, side by side, Welshie and Jonda's work. Jonda's work having to concede the position. Now down the inside is looking... Ooh, Pat the Rock getting a 3-second time penalty. I thought he was going to look for a move, but he didn't. That's going to be Welshie and Jonda's work going into turn 1. Jonda's work holding the inside line, trying to defend and half show move to the kick Sauber driver ahead of him. Really amazing racing all around the field that you can see. Let's go further back. Oh, that's a spin and a half for Great Ace, going into the wall, leaving some debris on track. Surprising it's not a safety car. That did get cleaned up. Now it's going to be Great Ace with no front wing. Still dogfighting up here, by the way, guys. Side by side, Welshie and Jonda's work getting a great battle here. 5 seconds back from the P2. The top two guys are just kind of running away with it. Vaughn understanding that the people behind are just fighting. What did I just join back to? What was that? Excuse me? Excuse me? What am I watching? What? Excuse me, that's a safety car. It has to be a safety car. What was that? What was that? There's a car on the wall. That's Welshie out of the race and Toby. Both Saubers out of the race. No, no, Welshie for P4. What? Absolutely, Mud. What was that? Excuse me? Race 1, are we doing that? The teammates. What? I didn't see it. Okay. Wow. I'm just shocked. Firstly, newbie kind of didn't get screwed here, kind of got saved. But I think Vaughn gets a free pit stop here to go mediums and then hards or hard mediums, however he wants to do it. Goes into the pits. Nice. Vaughn. Nice. Smart. Is anyone else going to join? Can anyone clip that and go ahead and send it back? Because, wow. Just wow. Everybody comes into the pits, as expected. Testarossa stays out. Okay, Razor John. Razor staying out is a little bit of a surprise, but everybody else is okay. Mediums for Vaughn. Everybody else goes on to some hards. MRK on mediums. Grade A stays out. He's gonna come up behind MRK. Wow. Just, yes. I kind of expected it with the car park that happened here in the hairpin before that. That's just insane. That was just absolutely crazy. Can mediums make it to the end? Let's see. Pat went medium, hard. So I think he might be trying to the end. These people might be trying to the end. All top 5. Vaughn, maybe not. Everybody has changed tires, other than Washi, which is dead, so everybody has done their mandatory tire change already. Now is just choosing what they want to do. Mediums are 19% allowance before puncture. You could make it to the end. You can make it to the end on mediums here. It's just going to be very rough. Hards are definitely going to make it to the end from here then. I hit the slide of Washi and did not get damaged somehow. You guys must have different mediums than me. I'm not making it 20 laps at a decent pace. Yeah, that's fair. And we are away. I didn't even see it, but Newbie got a pretty good start from from John Doe's work. Everybody else falling in the line. No real big moves other than this JTB dripping on the outside of Ted, making a beautiful move on turn 1, 2, 3. Down the inside goes MRK on Villeneuve. It looks like he's just holding that inside line. A little bit of a slide from behind. Going down the inside, looking for it. Didn't make the move stick. See if anyone else is brave. Nope, nobody is brave. Any moves here from the Williams? See, no, keeping it nice and sane for the first lap. JTB drifting, getting a 3-second time penalty. Look at how many people have penalties in this race. A lot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 people. Over half the people still in this race have penalties. Wow, a little bit squirrely there. Coming out of the corner for Midnight, nearly 3 wide on that shot. See what's going on behind. Villeneuve trying to get the inside. Same with MRK looking for that inside line. Didn't make it happen. DRS has been enabled. The 3-second time penalty for Great Ace behind. But something must have happened on that straight. Don't really know. Newbie, very, very quick. Already over a second ahead of the car behind. John Doe's work getting a little bit caught up by Vaughn behind him. Razor losing a little bit of time too. The 2 cars ahead of him losing out to that 1 second advantage. More and more each corner. Around the outside goes Vaughn into that chicane complex, and he takes the 2nd place position. John Doe's work, tried to hold it around the inside, but did not have the corner. He just could not make it in. Goes a little deep into the hairpin, and that actually brought Razor pretty close to the back there. Vaughn not too far of getting DRS from Newbie. Very, very quick. He's about to be getting it maybe the next lap. Again, Newbie's still having that 3-second time penalty. Vaughn being clean as a whistle, not having a time penalty yet. John Doe's work having the DRS. Is he going to make a move into turn 1? He thinks about it. He does not make that move stick, as there's not enough room. Still pretty close for everybody fighting for P2. Trying to get back up into that P1 spot. Vaughn taking a 3-second time penalty as well. So now the top 2 are for position. John Doe's work might be licking his lips here, because he's a very, very clean driver, and he's in P3 right now. So he would be inheriting the lead of the race. Same with Mr. Testarossa. He would be inheriting P2 at this rate. If Newbie can't pull out 3 seconds, that is. Spread out a little bit more over these last 2 laps, but that is kind of what we're expecting. A little bit of a lockup from these top 5 here. Big slide from Razor here, trying to put the power down, putting the pressure on John. Vaughn putting the pressure on Newbie. Hot back into that 1 second window, getting the juicy DRS from Newbie, and he's going to be loving that. Absolutely enjoying the DRS, and he's probably going to be walking away from John Doe's work even more now, because John did lose that DRS from the 2 in front of him. He's still going to have the 3-second time penalty advantage, where John does not have anything, but still it's going to be hard to make that DRS advantage back. As you can see here, very, very useful on the straights, not using any overtake, and still pulling about that same distance. Trying to catch back up or defend from the cars behind. Side by side moment, Mr. Testarossa and JT still trying to battle it out a little bit. Vaughn with the fastest lap of the race on his mediums. MRK going even faster. Very, very quick lap. Oh, there has been an incident. There has been an incident. And it looks like Midnight was the car involved. Very slow off the corner. Looks like Young Shoelace has no front left wing. Understandable. On to the next. John does work almost 2 seconds back from Newbie and Vaughn, so he might not be able to recuperate that 3-second gap, and they might hold on to their lead. Vaughn outside of the 1 second window of getting DRS from Newbie. That's not going to be what he would have wanted. JTB Drippin gaining the position from Razor into the final corner, still getting the DRS from the car ahead. Still barely. Vaughn did not get the DRS that time around. He did get it here though. No, he didn't, because it's a double DRS on him. He's still close enough. Very close. 2 seconds back to Vaughn. About 2.5 from Newbie. Third sector, someone else has spun it into the Wall of Champions. It is Rockin' Rowdy has spun it into the Wall of Champions. Trying to make it a decent rejoin, but I think that was going to be in the middle of the way. And that's his entire front wing gone. Unfortunate for Rockin' Rowdy at this point of the race. There's probably the check chat. I got them much damage, says Washi. Why does it still say safety car? EA, yes. Exactly. 14 laps left. We gotta fight for Mercedes P3. Actually, JTB Drippin doing a really good job. Let's go back down to positions gained real quick. JTB Drippin from last to fourth, guys. Last to fourth. And he's fighting for third place. He's fighting for a podium right now. Very, very impressive job. MRK 18th to 15th. Very great job. And he's far away from the guys behind, so he's doing a very, very solid job. And that's about it. They're the only outliers in this race, doing a really outstanding job for their teams respectively. Both Mercedes on the top 5. Going down the inside on John does work. He made a great move stick there. Is he going to get the DRS out of the corner too? Let's see, he does. So he's going to be trying to hold that position as much as he can. Let's go on board with John does work. Is he going to try to make back the position? No, he doesn't. He accepts it and goes to the final corner with no risk. MRK getting a 3-second time penalty. And Pat Rock also getting a 3-second time penalty. So the top, actually, just to remind you, the top 3 will be keeping their positions. Other than John does work, he will be jumping up in front of Vaughn. Newbie is not going to have the same problem. Newbie's going to keep his win at this rate. 2 Mercedes on the podium. Nine seconds for Pat. Unfortunate for the man. Unfortunate for the man. trying to hold it on the inside of his teammate. MRK going around the outside, makes the position swap nice and easy for his teammate. Vaughn comes into the pits, same with Newey. They both come into the pits from the lead of the race. That puts JTB Drippin in the lead of this race. MRK in P2, John Does Work in P3, Mr. Testarossa in P4, Pat the Rock in P5. Absolutely wonderful performance. Ted in P6. By the way, can we just give a little bit of praise to JTB Drippin for actually being from last to first, doing a last to first in season 1 or round 1 of season 14. Round 1, he did a last to first with penalties, and he might actually still be in this conversation. Props. Not gonna lie. Absolutely wonderful. John Does Work goes into the pits as well. He's going to be changing off of those tires. They were pretty old, but I'm not saying they weren't. Striker getting another pen, unfortunate. Oh, getting straight out of the way for Razor in the last points paying position. Move for Newbie, getting in front of Ted, and then hook screening him. Mr. Testarossa comes into the pits, doing his final pit stop, hopefully. 10 laps onto these mediums. Fastest lap for Newbie, 13.6. And then Vaughn doing a 13.1 on mediums. Just going a little bit faster. Still has Ted to contend with though, just about a second ahead from Vaughn. Patience, Vaughn, patience. Ooh, very close to the inside. After trying to make that switchback work, he does. Ted has to concede the position. Yeah. That's very true bouncy. Everybody in the top 6 have penalties. And 4 are yet to pit. 10-second time penalty for Midnight for going into the pits too quickly. Unfortunate for them. Villeneuve on softs. Declan on softs. Midnight on softs. Okay. Interesting. John Does Work gets ahead of Ted. I'm just about to hop on board with John for that overtake, but he had already made it. Great job from Vaughn. one more car in the way of Newbie, and then he has a lot of free air in front of him. It's Pat the Rock, and he has DRS. Pat is not going to be able to fight him here. Newbie goes fastest of all. Pretty sure he's going to put in a pretty good lap here. And then a couple more seconds back is going to be Vaughn. He didn't put that good of a lap. Either way, Vaughn is still cooking up what he can. Still pretty impressive that MRK is out here on mediums. I'm on PC and I can turn it off and I just don't. Couple more laps to go, and MRK still yet to pit. Newbie gets another 3-second time penalty. Let's see the penalties, because that is going to affect things. MRK and JTB Drippin still yet to pit for their final stop. Maybe JTB goes to the end. MRK probably can't. 3-second time penalty for both of them. 6 seconds for Newbie. Pat the Rock is sitting at 9 seconds of penalties, but he is still yet to pit as well. So he's going to be passed by Vaughn in just a moment, but he has 3 seconds of time penalty, so Vaughn is only about 2 seconds back from inheriting P3. Yes. We'll see. He can't. He's not going to be able to last 7 more laps on these tires. I'm so sorry to tell you. 7 laps on a... No. Best of luck. Best of luck. Newbie is catching up very quickly too. MRK is losing a lot of grip, and this is going to be the end of his podium run here, at least for the meanwhile. Newbie just has more traction every single corner. He's actually going to burn a little bit of ERS here to get that done. MRK pushing him all the way to the wall, and now Newbie getting a better run out of the corner because he just has that much more grip. There is a blue flag car that's going to be Young Shoelace, it looks like. Nope, sorry, that's Rockin' Rowdy in P16. Moving aside for the leaders, P2 gonna be Newbie now. P3 is MRK, losing a lot of time to Vaughn, about 5 seconds back from Vaughn. 5 seconds ahead, I'm sorry. And let's see how many laps it would take Vaughn to catch up. He needs about a second a lap to do it. He has been so far. Can Vaughn steal a podium here from MRK? Because they are racing for position on track. John Doe's work is out of the DRS range, so if Vaughn can pull out 2 more seconds into this clean air, he's going to be able to get P4 and then challenge for P3. Other than that, for now, Mercedes 1-2, legitimately. And this isn't going to get taken away from them because neither of them have enough penalty points. What? What? 18 last to first. Oh, Vaughn just took 3 seconds, so that's going to mean he's out of contention for P3. MRK just needs to hold on to this thing, and maybe he'll get P3 here. He just has to stay within 3 seconds, in front of 3 seconds of John. Wow. JTB last to first is wild. And he's actually going to get it because his teammate's not going to be able to pull 3 seconds in 3 laps. It doesn't matter how bad his tires are. It might actually matter how bad his tires are because he just lost 2 seconds. He's lost a second there. 3 more laps. JT is going to be fending for his life because there's going to be no team orders here. Newbie getting another 3-second warning. Not a 3-second, but he did get a warning for it. Defensive line from JTB Drippin'. A little bit of moving under braking for Newbie, but all came out okay. It is teammate versus teammate, so can't really get upset. MRK got away from his teammate. John does work, but I don't know if it's going to be enough. Vaughn fell very far away from where he was originally. He is probably made a mistake. Sorry, guys. Probably filling the tires at this point. Made a mistake. Ted with another 3. Oh, Newbie getting... Okay. That was an interesting change. JTB Drippin' just giving the position to Newbie behind the last corner so that JTB can get the DRS. Is JTB gonna be able to hold on? Is he gonna be able to hold on to the 3 seconds and steal the win from his teammate? No. Because he gets a 3-second time penalty himself. JT, you almost. Why? Why? JT, is that a curse? I think that's a curse. I think that's a curse. I think that's one for the curse counter, guys. I think that's one for the curse counter. Yeah, there you go. You're welcome, B-Dunk. You're still getting a 1-2, so it's okay. Well, maybe. John Doe's work might actually still be in this. Oh, that's impressive. 1 more lap to go. Can JB steal the win from his teammate, as now they are fighting equally? I don't think so, because he just did that. Oh, that's such a JTB Drippin' thing to do. Ah, yes. Oh, you can't make that up. You can't make that up. No. John does work in P3. MRK having fallen off all the way down to P6. Vaughn still holding on to that P4 spot. He's gonna hold on to that for the rest of the Grand Prix. Nobody's gonna steal that from him. And that's gonna mean John Doe's work is gonna be in P3. JTB Drippin', absolutely wonderful performance from last to first, only losing out to your teammate by under a second. absolute masterclass from JTB Drippin, a newbie doing newbie things, winning from pole. Absolute classic newbie things to do. And he is going to come around the last two corners safely to get the win for Tier 4, Season 14, behind his teammate for Season 14. Newbie and JTB Driven starting the season off very, very well. John does work. Third, Bond in fourth. And our fifth place goes to Pat the Rock. Absolutely wonderful performance from all five of those on track. Next is going to be a couple more people. MRK with the penalty is going to come down. And Mr. Testarossa comes in front of both of them back up to P5. Pat goes down to 6. MRK to 7. Ted in 8th position. Striker is going to round us off in P8. And two more points paying positions to go. Absolute cinema. Striker. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Our RCR is 11th and Midnight being our last points paying positions. Good job. Newbie. JT. And okay, black screen. Black screen. Alright, again, congratulations to our top three. Newbie doing an absolutely wonderful job. JTB Dripping coming back from last place on the grid. And John does work, finishing P3 for the amazing, wow, just wow. Here we have our stats. Cleanest driver being Villeneuve. That's kind of expected. There you go. As we can see, our session results. Race director, everybody did their stops. Nice to see. Really, really lovely race that was. Simply lovely. One moment while we do some things. Now we can turn back on the music. One moment, everybody. All right, first I'm going to start off with John does work. Now, the reason I'm starting off with John is because he got in third, but also because he's a G. He's an absolute wonderful guy, and good to always start off with him. Welcome to the interview pen, John. How are you doing, my friend? How was that race for you?
What's up, buddy? It was all right.
Yeah, I could tell it was all right. You did a pretty good job of it. Hey, a podium's a podium. Thank you. That's some good points for the team. Hey, man,
I'm happy. I'm pretty sure I got a penalty coming my way for the pit road line thing, but dude was 6 seconds behind me with penalties, so I think that'll take care of that. I should hold on to the podium, I hope.
Yeah, that's what we can hope. I'm sorry to tell you that I did catch it on the stream, so you're not gonna
that
get
was
help.
the mix. That was my fault completely.
Yeah, it happens, and again,
I was waiting on a call from my engineer.
Yeah,
I told him, hurry up, man.
Engineer on this game sucks. Do not rely on your engineer. Let me have you run down the last 4 or 5 laps of that race where you were with your teammate and trying to just hold on to that P3, maybe even get P2 if everything went super great. But run me down.
I was just trying to keep the battery charged, man. I'd shut her off in the slow turns, turn it back on, give it a little boost out of the exit, and Yeah, MRK helped a lot. He got out of the way there and kind of held whoever was behind me up for a second. I think it was Testarossa, and then they ended up getting together. But
I
yeah, I don't know. Maybe a couple more laps, I might have been able to catch up.
I actually see it now in chat that I missed the crash in the top five. Unfortunate. Yeah, that sounds like a D-Master thing to do, but still, hey, you held your head. You got a big gap to the car behind, so hopefully you can keep that P3.
Thank you, sir.
Congrats and see you next week.
Yep, see you, Matt.
Ciao, ciao. Next up, I'm gonna pull in JTB Drippin', because of course JTB Drippin' had to get a P2. Absolute cinema from last to first, and only given way because you got a 3 second at the end. Run me down how that was for you, JT.
Um, I basically knew I wasn't gonna win because newbie was fast the whole race, but we were talking and all he had to do was just keep me in the DRS and I wasn't gonna lose P2, but it was like so hard to come from last to pass everyone.
You did that
I got wrecked a few
so,
times.
yeah, I saw too. You did that so well too. You were there by like lap 25. I want to say you were already in the top 5, top 4 in the question. So great
Yeah.
race from you. Just want one more thing. How was the action in the pack where it just became two Saubers into the wall? What happened there?
Razor was going for a pass on Striker or someone, and then the Striker turned completely right and like wrecked the whole field, and I had to go and take like the off road or whatever.
Yeah, you gained like 4 positions from that. That was a really good move from you to avoid that just Constantina and Worm that was a crash. You can see it from the off board. Absolute cinema. Hey, great job. I hope I see you here next week. You got the pace for it, and let's hope for more, right?
Yeah. Thank you.
Great job. Ciao.
See ya.
The last one is gonna be Newbie. Newbie, you here?
Yo,
Yo, welcome in. Absolutely dominant force, showing why you got it on pole, and just really pulling that pole position probably out of nowhere because you gained, I think, like 8 tenths or something like that. It was a really good pole position, and then from start to finish, showing why you were picked so early in the draft. How was it?
I got scared a lot with the safety cars. That second one, I thought the race was over. And then, like halfway in between the second safety car and the end of the race, JT told me that he was going to stay out for the rest of the race. And then I thought again that it was over because I wasn't going to be able to catch him. But I just kept my head in it and I just drove and I won.
Hey, that's all you had to do, and come in 1-2 with your teammate from pole and your teammate from last has to feel good. Just run that momentum into next week. One last thing, what do you want to tell the viewers for this season?
I'm going to win it.
You're gonna win it.
A little
Sounds
cocky, but I'm
good.
going to win it.
Little cocky, but you're gonna win. Hey, I like
Yeah,
the confidence, and whatever you
appreciate it.
need, you got it with your teams and everybody there. Um, you're in a really good team with Mercedes, B-Dunk. Great point score in the in the first tier. So congrats to everybody. Any last words before I end stream?
No,
All right, that's it.
thank you.
Thank you guys for watching. Make it a great Moose Day. Ciao.
Then I cry, then I feel pain. Why do I suffer so